Today we're going to be upgrading and kind of reorganizing my entire desk setup to one, make it look a little bit more aesthetic, and two, be a little bit more practical for content creation. So hopefully I can move this PC somewhere so I have area to film more B-roll, either to the side of my desk or under it. I haven't fully decided yet, as well as tidy up this tiny space, because as you can see this room is just not very big and I have to tidy up these boxes, so I also have a secondary B-roll kind of shooting location here. Hi Nebula. Okay, so I don't know how new you are here. I don't know if you've been following me for a while or if you've just found this video, but recently I've been posting online about the fact that my main monitor, my 240Hz monitor, which I use for gaming and editing, it died on me recently. I was in the middle of editing a video, the one for Elgato, which is on my channel, and it just suddenly went white and then just never stopped being white again. So that's a nightmare. And I'm currently using my emergency monitors, which are 7-year-old 60Hz panels where the colors look awful and everything just looks terrible. So today I'm upgrading my setup as well as kind of changing it to make it a bit more practical and efficient for creating content. Before we get started, I just want to give a huge shout out to Corsair for sending over this monitor for me to check out. It's like a Xeneon 27-inch OLED monitor, and I've never had an OLED gaming editing monitor before, so very excited to test that out. It's not 100% like a brand new monitor, it's an ex-demo unit, but Corsair saw my post online and was like, we want to try and help you out, so they've sent this over to me, and I have no idea what I did to deserve this, but thank you so much, Corsair, and I'm going to be doing a full review on that as soon as I can. So what you might be seeing right now is a bit of a mess, but what I'm seeing is progress. We're kind of getting there. Took everything apart, cables are ready to be managed and tidied up and make it look a little bit more aesthetic. But the plan is, add the new monitor in, so I think I'm going to do main monitor at the bottom, another one above it, stack them, and then have a vertical one again at the side here, which will hopefully be very nice. But before then, I think I'm going to take this PC and put it under my desk. Not entirely sure if it'll stay there forever, but I'm going to try it and test it out for now and see how it works. But obviously PC plus carpet, never a good time. So I found this little like wooden platform thing, which thankfully is about the same size as the PC, which means I can put the PC on the platform under there and still have like decent airflow. So I'm happy with the progress we've made so far. I've tidied up the desk to kind of make myself some more space for shooting like products and B-roll and stuff on here, but I've also removed some things which are kind of getting in the way, which I've been thinking of doing for a while. So I've actually removed the speakers that used to be on my desk because they were taking up so much space unnecessarily, and I'm happy wearing headphones for most of my work. But on the odd occasion where I want to chill and listen to music or just watch YouTube videos, I've replaced those speakers with a smaller like Gravastar like Bluetooth speaker, which I think looks really cool, but it's not something that I'm going to use all the time, but it's easier to manage than having the large speaker system. Also, super happy with how the actual PC like positioning turned out, or at least I am for now. I might change my mind in like a month or a week or whenever, but having it under my desk, great, because it's also going to like cut out some of the noise, because my PC used to be like here, which meant that I would pick up a lot of like fan noise into my microphone, but because it's under my desk, you're less likely to pick up that noise now, so hopefully acoustically it will sound better in this space. Not only that though, we've actually tidied up this side of the room as well, which was full of boxes, so I've managed to store quite a few of them underneath this rack and then remove and throw away the ones I don't need, which now means that I have all of this space to play around with as like a secondary B-roll photography kind of area, which is going to be great for shooting products and stuff, as well as like my main desk. So now I've got like at least 2, if not 3 different areas to shoot B-roll. All of this has been like one of my goals for the longest time with this space, because it's a very small room and there's not really much you can like move around and do in here. So I'm trying to like minimize all the stuff I have in here. So I only really want to have stuff in here that I'm going to use, going to need, and not take up any space with things that just aren't practical for creating content. So I've obviously got my B-roll space over here. I'm going to be able to shoot like products and stuff on the desk as well. Over the last year or so, the way that I make my content has completely changed, because I used to kind of do just TikTok and then not really focus on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter or anything else like that. But now I'm kind of taking this a little bit more seriously. I'm trying to upload like daily or at least every 2 days to TikTok, and then do a couple of YouTube videos a month. So the more efficient I can make this space, the better it's going to be for me to like stay on top of the type of content and the amount of content that I want to make. Anyway, back to the desk and stuff though. I need to actually finish what I'm doing, so I need to add in some LED strips to add some like color and a nice like vibe, I hate that word, vibe to the space, as well as adding the brand new monitor, which I'm very excited to check out because, well, I've never had one this fancy for my PC gaming editing setup before, and I'm excited to see how it looks compared to, well, the terrible ones I'm using right now. So after setting this up and on first impressions and stuff, I am majorly impressed with how good this thing looks. Don't know if you can see on camera, but the color contrast and the actual like accuracy of color looks way better than the two cheap ones I have been using, because, well, the blacks on this are actually black, whereas on the other screens they look like a kind of dark washed out gray, which just doesn't look very good. So hopefully for editing videos and playing games and correcting photos and stuff like that, this is hopefully going to be better, and I'm very impressed with it so far. I just can't wait to do a proper review and cover it all and show it all off for you guys, so subscribe for that, and I'll make it as soon as I possibly can. When I first started decorating and designing this room and stuff, I was hoping that I could have a really nice, like, aesthetic Instagram style like setup and stuff, but the more that I started creating content and posting on TikTok and YouTube and things, I realized how just not possible that is in a small space like mine, because I want to be able to be efficient with creating content. I want to post a lot on TikTok and YouTube, but also I test a lot of products and do a lot of like tutorials and things, and that involves like setting up different products or removing or moving my lights around and stuff, and it's just impossible to have an aesthetic, tidy space that's also a practical, efficient one for creating. Speaking of like efficient and practical uses of this space, there's some other stuff that I kind of want to do at some point when I've got like time and money and just have the effort to do it, and that is fill this side in, because it's currently just obviously an empty wall because that's where the PC was. So I might add some more sound panel kind of stuff higher up here, and then lower down, copy what I've done in this corner and make like a pegboard type setup so that I can either store extra lights or equipment or gear or things that I'm testing, or maybe even add in like hard drives and stuff onto that pegboard. Another thing I also want to do is to at some point remove this Go XLR. I love this and it was great, but obviously kind of outdated now, and the team is a little bit disbanded, so it's not having as many updates and stuff as it used to. So I want to take that, remove it from my setup, and then replace it with this, which is the Rodecaster Duo, obviously, and then have that as my main setup at my desk. The issue is I can't really add it into this setup until I've made the actual dedicated video showcasing and reviewing that product, because I haven't done that on this channel yet, or even on TikTok properly. So I need to get that out of the way first, because obviously it'll involve unboxing it and showing off how it works and stuff like that, and I don't want to unpack it and set it up to repack it to then unpack it again for the video. Makes no sense. Speaking of like reviews and showcases and stuff like that as well, is I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with this YouTube channel, because, well, I enjoy doing the reviews and tutorials and talking about products and how to improve your content, but at the same time I also want to do other things outside of that, like document my life or do fun like challenges, things that aren't just completely 100% like education based. I want to add a little bit more entertainment and also a bit more personality into my content, because doing things like this type of video allows you to learn a little bit more, or at least hang out with me a little bit more, rather than like on TikTok where you get to interact with me for like 30 seconds and then that's all you ever get to see of me and my content. Obviously, if you made it this far in the video, you definitely didn't hate being here, so remember to smash that like button down below to let the algorithm gods know that you and other people will enjoy this video, and also subscribe if you can, because I'm going to be making the monitor showcase review video about this amazing monitor that I've been sent, and I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm hopefully that will continue and I won't find any flaws or issues with it. It's a great monitor. I'm just excited to get to know it more. In the meantime, before I've made that though, just remember to check out these other reviews and showcase and tutorial videos I've made before, and I will see you all in the next one.